McCarthy's Pub is ready for some football, and they hope you are too. Gather up all your friends and head to McCarthy's to watch Monday night or Thursday night football. And if you're looking to fill your belly for a great price and surround yourself with good folks, stop in on Tuesday nights and get the McCarthy's Slider Special. 3 sliders and fries for only $3.50. Plus, McCarthy's Pub has food and drink specials daily. Good food, good drinks, and great people. McCarthy's Pub. Meet your friends there. 221 East 3rd in Pittsburgh.
Hi, everybody. Tom Van Hoy with Pitt State women's volleyball coach Ibraheem Suberu, brought to you by McCarthy's Pub and Grub. Pitt State lost to 13th-ranked Washburn at home on Friday night, 3-1. Beat Emporia State and John Lance Arena 3-2 the following day. Lost the first game, won the next 2, dropped the fourth, won the fifth, 15-9, jumping to a 9-1 lead. And then on Tuesday night, won at SBU in Bolivar, again 3-2. This time, needed to win the fourth game and the fifth to win the match. Pitt State now 6-8 overall and 3-3 in the MIAA. Here's Coach Suberu on the play of his team the past 3 matches.
Yes, overall, really. I mean, it's one of those things where we've been working on trying to be consistent and to see us be able to put some consistent effort through from start to finish. It's good to see.
Well, when you look at that Washburn matchup, I guess, first of all, it's kind of nice to be back home, wasn't it?
Absolutely. The match was well played by everybody. I think just a few points here and there could have been the difference, but overall, it was definitely wonderful.
Yeah, when you look back at that first game, 30-28, and I guess you had, 3 chances to win that game, does that kind of change the momentum, kind of the complexion of that match, that first set that you played?
We absolutely. The momentum could have carried on to the second set had we been able to pull that off. We had all the chances. The challenge for us was taking care of the ball. We made good plays all along to stay with every point from start to finish. But in closing, we had some mistakes that cost us. There's some things that we could have done better, but again, when you're in the heat of the moment, you can't take it back. So hopefully we'll keep getting better.
Were you happy, though? You dropped the first 2 and you came back and won that third game 25-21.
Absolutely. Great effort all the way, all around. One of the things we keep talking to our team members are to do the things that we have under our control and do it well and do it consistently. And if there's an opportunity for us to put the ball away, we have to do it when we're supposed to do it. So overall, that effort carried on from second set to third set. And it is one thing that we are very encouraged is that we're seeing progression.
In Game 4, it was a 25-17 win by Washburn to win the match overall, but you got up 4-0, and then Washburn had an 8-0 run. How important is it to kind of alleviate those runs by the opposition like that?
So it's a game of runs, and every effort that you have, when you have the ball in your hand, you have to take care of it. But we worked hard. The kids worked hard. They fought hard. We just could not contain them at certain times. They were very, very good offensively, and we're not very, very consistent defensively. Simple things such as passing and serving and communication breakdown at the wrong time. But overall, I was very pleased with the effort. The effort was there.
That's right.
How difficult is it to turn right back around? We talked about this last weekend, but turn right back around and play the next day, and you're able to come away with a pretty good win against Emporia State at home.
That's the dynamic of volleyball. Is 1 minute we're taking a look and saying what we're not doing well, and then the next minute we have a little break and we talk about, okay, this is what we have to do. Go home, break down video, send a few clips back to everybody, have everybody sit down, take a look at it and see what they can do better the following day. And I felt by and large the efforts that we put in, especially in the fifth set against Emporia, was as clean as I've seen all year. We played a very clean volleyball. Out of 25 swings, 8 kills, 2 hidden arrows. Whereas if you take a look at the fourth set against Emporia, 35 swings, 9 kills. It's amazing. In the fifth set, where there's more pressure, we had cleaner volleyball being played than in the fourth set. So we'll take it.
Yeah, I was going to say, Coach, and we're visiting with Ibraheem Suberu, volleyball coach at Pitt State. That Emporia State match was about as close as I've seen, and you lose 25-22, you win 25-23-15, tie 6 lead changes there, goes 29-27. And then Emporia gets Game 4, 25-22. And as you mentioned just a moment ago, maybe the pressure switches over to Pitt State because of Emporia State winning that fourth. But I tell you, that was highly competitive, and I think your folks did, your team did a lot of good things you got to be happy about in that.
Absolutely. Emporia was there to compete. We're all competing for conference points. We were 1-3. They were 1-2. And we know whoever wins has an edge in the home and away series. So we needed to really dig in. And I felt that the fifth set was well played by our team members. Clean serve receive, clean serving, blocking defense from the net. Effort was there. Everybody ran through. Setter-hitter connection was good. We hit our best at .240 percentage in the fifth set. And all the entire match, we were averaging about .120. So we played really well. I was really very happy for our setter. She did a great job of really consistently giving everybody the opportunity to take quality swings. So overall, great effort in the fifth set.
How important is that going forward to be able to turn in that kind of performance given the circumstances in that match?
Important. That means we're passing well, and our setter-hitter connection was good. And most importantly, the attackers were putting the ball away. If we're passing well and the setter-hitter connection is not good, then really the hitting percentage goes low. So in the first 4 sets, you see a lot of that scattered throughout the match, where you're hitting .143, .146, .209, .098 in the third set, and we still could have won it at 25-22. In the third set with a .098, that means you're really not doing a good job offensively. But defense kept us in there. We averaged 21 digs per set, which is very incredible. That means we're getting second, third, fourth chances at offensive opportunity. But in the fifth set, it was very, very clean. Serve receive, setter-hitter connection, absolutely at the best.
So take me back to that third match there, 29-27. That one was back and forth. You'd lost the first, you won the second. This is the third. And then to win it, you got back-to-back kills by Crystal Witten there. So a lot of things I think had to go right for it, and you were able to put it away there late.
Absolutely. The difference, we had 43 swings attacking. They had 41. We had 16 kills. They had 16 kills. They had 8 errors. We had 7. 1 error was the difference in 2 points. Because if you score, you're giving yourself more like a 2-point cushion every time you score on your own effort. So having Crystal take the point for us back to back was crucial. And we would like to go with our best hitter at the crucial times. And for that particular set, she was the top point earner for us from the start to finish. There might be a dip here and there in performance in all sets, but for that set, Crystal was definitely the person who took us over.
Well, then on Tuesday, you go back on the road to Bolivar, take on SBU, and you win it 3-2. Lost the first match, and then you come back, you win the second, lose the third. So I think you have to be pretty impressed being on the road down 1-2 there and win 25-23, and then you have to go the fifth one and win 15-13. So pretty resilient effort on the road, I thought, by your ball club on Tuesday.
It was an Emporia State match all over. Fifth set, same thing. Played clean. 23 swings, 12 kills, 1 hidden error. We were close to 50% efficiency in the fifth set. Fourth set, 40 swings, 7 kills, 4 hidden errors. We were thinking maybe we should have stayed in the bus and just wait for the fifth set only. But unfortunately, you have to start the match. So sometimes it's not how you start that matters, it's how you finish. We finished well. The kids played well. Setter was very, very good in the right times. Crystal Witten did a great job. Our freshman was most impressive. Madison Mosia, 19 kills, 3 hidden errors out of 40, hitting .400. Libero did a great job with 49 digs. That again, she gave us second, third, fourth chance at offensive opportunity. Very great battle. We needed to win. We're 3-3 in conference. As we tell our team members, every match that we play right now matters. Whatever we've done in the past, that's gone. Everything in front of us is one match, and every effort that we can put in. All of our seniors did a great job.
Well, you had 10 blocks in that match. The third time this year you've had at least 10. And then you mentioned the digs a moment ago, but 120 digs, that's the most on on the season. So it appears that those two statistics are pretty important for you at SBU.
They battled. From the net to the backcourt. The offensive strength of Southwest Baptist was much in the middle, and if we're not touching them in the middle, there's no way of containing anything in the backcourt. So we were able to touch a lot of balls, condense our blocking a little bit by tightening up instead of creating too much space between the seams of the blockers. We reduced the seams by keeping the blockers together. That allowed for us to get more touches. In the back, we were able to run down a lot of balls. The left side, right side of SBU, they took a lot of swings, but we neutralized it because we had speed running back to the antennas. But overall, we funneled them also to our defensive back. If we couldn't get out there, we stopped jumping instead of them tooling us off. So we had people sitting back and just digging. That paid off. But the last set, it was just much cleaner volleyball being played. So if we can continue to play clean volleyball in the end, now the message is, can we just do it from the start, please?
Was the style of play, Coach, in volleyball, does it change? I mean, was Washburn, Emporia, SBU, did they play differently, and how do you have to adjust to that and prepare for that?
Every team is uniquely different in some areas. The things that are similar usually will be serve and pass. You pretty much see everybody serve about the same. Some teams will have a player or two that top spin serves. Majority will have jump float servers. So overall, the things that are similar. Lineup formations about the same in terms of personnel, system. Some teams use two-setter. Emporia uses a two-setter system. Washburn a one-setter. SBU one-setter. Offensively, the trajectory of the sets, by and large, about the same in terms of height of sets. Athletic ability for all the teams about the same. The difference is maturity and execution. Some are just much more mature in their system of execution, and some are still developing. Washburn was much more mature at this particular stage of the season. Emporia State is more mature. SBU is more mature. We're still developing. So overall, about the same in terms of system. Ours is a little bit different. We run two different schemes in the backcourt. Everybody runs one scheme in the backcourt. So we can change up in the backcourt defensively to a 3-person or 2-person, putting one person behind our blockers to pick up tips, which of course can help us at a lot of times when teams don't know that we already have switch and they're tipping, we're digging. So that's influencing our digs a lot. We're getting more touches, we're getting more digs. Sometimes it's hard us because if we have two in the back, they can take this seam in between the two defensive back and check the ball deep, and if we're not fast enough, we don't catch up with that. But sometimes that throws a lot of confusion to the opponent because they don't know when we're going to switch in the backcourt. Outside of that, everybody's about the same.
That's Pitt State women's volleyball coach Ibraheem Suberu. Brought to you by McCarthy's Pub and Grub. Pitt State does have the alumni scrimmage on Friday night, home, 7 o'clock, then Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock at Central Missouri. I'm Tom Van Hoy.